That was really clear.
I hope it wasn't because it was like a hangout, not this. So I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows?
We have our view here.
Let's start recording.
It is.
Okay.
It is recording.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let's start with number 3 then.
Number 3.
Okay.
Oh boy, this is the longer one. We have 16. Okay, I'll read it if you're okay with that.
Okay.
Okay, good.
In previous lessons, we had assumed the population standard deviation sigma was known. In this lesson, we are making a different assumption about sigma. What has changed? Well, there's only 2 choices. It's either known
I can answer this one.
or unknown.
We assume the sigma is unknown. Good.
Great.
Okay, next one. Who goes?
I'll go.
Okay, I can read. Okay, do it.
For the next 2 questions, he's in charge. I'm doing what he said. For the next 2 questions, let the null and alternative hypotheses be null equals mu equals 6, or null mu equals 8, and null alternative mu is greater than 8. Assume that the population standard deviation is not known. Becca collects a sample of size n equals 9 and computes x bar equals 11 and s equals 6. Is sigma known? It says it's not.
Well, it says it's not.
It's not. For me, it's not, because it's not sigma here. We have this S. This is the standard deviation for a sample mean.
Yes.
Right.
Not
exactly
the population. And
this
is not sigma. I think so. It's no. For me, it's no.
It's no.
Okay.
So then what is the value of it? Okay. Isn't that the question we all want to know?
What is T? Well, we have all the stuff to figure it out.
Question 5.
Yep.
Are we in question 5?
Yes. Value of T.
Okay.
So we do x bar, which is 11 minus mu, which is
11 minus 8.
8.
No? Divided by 6.
6.
It's
the square root of 9.
Of 9, which will be 2. No? 3 divided by 2, we have 1.5, I think.
1.5?
I got 1.5.
I got 1.5.
See, he's the boss, he knows.
1.5.
Okay, so that's Adner. Okay, that's who that is. I'm like, why does it sound like a really bad version of Star Wars on there right now? Oh, it's Adner.
Okay, we have a problem now with the question. This one, it says, use the following value which were pulled from the data file, but the next 5 questions. Copy and paste them into your software. How to copy it?
Yeah, you can't copy it. That's weird. But it's in body temp, so we can go to body temp.
Yes, we can get it. I don't remember where's the.
I gotta
find this. Copy and paste.
So if you go to data files and look at body temp.
Data files.
Body temp. What is body temp?
Body temperature.
Yep.
Body measurement.
Body
Oh.
temperature.
Body temp.
Okay, is that under data? It's under data files, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Body temp.
Body temp.
Well, we all know that our bodies are temporary.
Yep.
But where?
Sorry. Bad joke.
Is it body temperature?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I opened this.
How come mine has more than is on the thing? I have 140.
I
Oh,
can't
come
find
on. Okay, go down to number 21. Do you see where number 21 is? That's a male, 98.2.
Okay, I'm lost. I can't find it.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I gotcha.
There. Okay, I'm gonna share real quick. I'm gonna share my testimony.
Thank you.
Okay, so right here, check it out. Number 21 is 98.2. Is that the bottom one on the quiz? It is. So I'm gonna read these as we go up. Instead of looking back and forth, you tell me if they're the same. Okay. 98.2, starting from the bottom. 98.7.
Yep.
97.6.
Yep.
98.7.
Yep.
87.
Yep.
96.8.
Yep.
99.9.
Yep.
She was sick. 98.8.
Yep.
96.9.
Yep.
She was angry. 99.1.
Yep.
7.4.
Yep.
99.2.
Yep.
97.1.
Yep.
98.9.
Yep.
98.4.
Yep.
98.7.
What are you?
Yep.
97.6.
Yep.
97.8.
Yep.
Okay, so we can comfortably say we know that from number 2 all the way to 21, that is the same set of data that is used here, okay, in the quiz.
Okay. And
So then,
if you go to Excel tools and go to the quantitative inference procedure and open that one up.
all right, so that's what we have to use for this.
Or plugging these numbers into. One sample t-test for means.
So we're getting rid of everything under variable, right? Okay.
Yes.
Wait. But the data in the file are 149 numbers.
Yeah, so did I. But we found out that it's only from 98 or yeah, 9.
It's only these right here.
Degrees,
it's only number 2 to number 21.
Number 2 to number 21.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, we have to copy this and paste. Okay.
Well, if you can, hey, Edgar, do you know what I have open here? This quantitative inference procedures.
Uh-huh.
Have that open as well?
Yep.
Just double check.
Okay.
So you only selected the number 2 to number 21?
Because those are the same ones that are here in number 6.
97?
That's why we were like, saying number, she says yes. Saying number, she says yes. I verified all the way from 98.2 all the way to the top.
Okay.
So we're all good. Okay. So that being the case, what is X? Oh. X is the alternative hypothesis, is it not?
Yes.
So then X would be...
No, we need in the...
No.
The new hypothesis is 98.6, right?
Well, it
it's
is
asking for X
mu
bar.
is less It's less than 98.6.
The null hypothesis?
The alternative hypothesis. You see, look
Okay.
how in number 6 it says the null hypothesis is mu is 98.6, and in the alternative hypothesis it's less than 98.6. So the hypothesis is that the
If you look in your thing, it's the mean. So variable 1. It
X
says
is,
n equals
X is the mean.
Yeah. X bar.
98.22.
Yep.
98?
98.22.
Uh-huh.
Now, how do we know?
Okay,
I don't understand how we know that.
Because the software does everything for us.
No. How do we know? That's not funny.
That X bar is the mean?
Yeah.
Because it is.
Okay, because it's the mean of the sample. We have this sample with all of these numbers, and the mean of this sample will be the X bar.
Because
Sample?
okay.
No, sample.
Okay.
Sample mean?
Oh, sample mean? X bar.
Okay. So what is S then?
S is the standard deviation, right?
Yes. Of the sample.
Oh, the
Point-
sample.
Okay, let me.
0.922.
I think.
Yep.
So you're saying this because when when we're doing for T, then S is the standard deviation for the sample mean.
Yes.
I just don't remember that, so I'm trying to see because I don't want to get it right, but not know what the heck.
What was the question?
I actually asked this question because when I was doing the homework on yesterday morning, I was really confused and I was like, what is this S thing? So I actually asked the teacher and I'm like, where are we getting this? Because I need to know where it comes from. And he said it's the standard deviation of the sample.
Of the sample. Okay, so S equals the sigma of the standard deviation.
Yeah,
I mean, of the sample mean. All right.
Yes.
Because like we don't have the standard deviation of the population. They don't give, and we use the S, which is the standard deviation of the sample.
So he said it was the sampled standard deviation is the actual definition that the teacher gave me.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what I found when I was watching the videos, other videos. Okay, what did you put? The mean is 98 to 20.
Yeah.
Yips.
Yes.
And the T-score is 427.903.
Yeah.
Okay, I have this too.
You can see that on my screen. Am I still screen sharing?
You probably are. I'm looking at mine. Sorry.
Oh, excuse me then.
I have two screens here.
Well, some of us aren't lucky enough to have two screens. Thank you very much.
I'm using a computer and the laptop to make it easy.
Okay. So here, what is the P value? Now this one, even more confusing for me because I don't really know what E39 means.
The p-value will be the probability, you know?
And it's round to 3 decimal places.
But we got
so
we have a E-39, so we're just going to pretend that doesn't exist and just write 1.282.
Yep.
Okay. As close to me.
1
0.282.
Okay, where did you find this number?
It's on my screen, the p-value.
Ah, okay, I
We're
can
just
see
plugging
now.
this all in and
0.8374.
Wait, what?
I have 0.8374, the p-value here.
where did you get that from?
No, this is wrong. Let me find the right one. Something is wrong here.
Greg,
Okay, it's
Yeah.
1.28.
Why-
It's
why
right. It's
10
right.
in the null hypothesis.
What's
What?
that?
Why you have 10 in the null hypothesis in your spreadsheet? You have in the null hypothesis.
Oh,
I have 10 there too.
I don't know. And if I come here and I put that the null hypothesis is 98.6, what does that change?
Whoa.
Well,
What did you do?
I put in the null hypothesis as 98.6, and the type of test is less than. So here we go. I kind of messed that one up, didn't I?
But were we supposed to do that?
No, it's not asking yet.
So X bar is the same.
There's a whole video about how to do it, and I didn't get to it. So
Standard deviation is right. The t-score is different.
Yep.
everything is different. So let's look at this. So n, we don't have an n.
N's
But we have a
N
mean.
is 20. N is 20.
Oh, n is 20. Right, because that's, oh, you're right. That's right. That's put right there. Okay, so then the summary statistics, we determined that the mean.
And where did you get confidence level from?
That was
Given?
entered in automatically because, well, our confidence level we know is the significance is 100 minus the significance.
Right.
So that's 95.
Yeah.
Which means, by the way, that the Z score is 1.96 when our confidence level is 0.95. Just there's a little chart for that. Okay. So then, what are we doing here? Okay, let's go back then to
Number 8.
what is
To number
X?
8.
X is the same. It's 98.22 because that's the mean. So on the summary statistics, should I type in 98.220?
Oh,
That
which question are you doing?
Sorry, I went back to question 6 because we changed a couple things. And so
Everything.
S is the sample mean, and that's 0.922. I don't remember where we got that from. Oh, same, standard. Sorry, that's right, it's the same. Okay, the t-score, however, changes.
Mine is 1.
The t-score then is negative 0.1843. Negative 1.843, sorry, 1.843. Okay, which sounds much more accurate than some, because that actually fits into the applet, right?
Right.
1.823, that gives us the degree, 3 degrees. Okay, all right, good.
Okay, number 6. What number do you have, please?
It's the same, 98.22.
98.22. Okay. I have all the information, but I'm really slow than I'm slower than you. And question 7. What is the answer? I'm just want to get in the
Sure.
same point you
It's
are.
the same. It's the same. It's 0.922.
0.922.
It's the same as it was. It didn't change.
Okay, question 8, t-score.
Negative 1.843. Can you see my screen? Are you looking at my screen?
Negative 1.8.
Negative 1.843.
Negative 1. Okay. And the p-value is the last one. The p-value is 0.04.
Now this also makes more sense too. 0.040, because this is usually pretty close to alpha. Now this is less than alpha, right? Which means if it's less than, then the null hypothesis.
Reject the null hypothesis.
Let me get the wording right here. Then
We would reject.
Reject the null hypothesis?
Yeah.
Reject, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's either you fail to reject or you reject the null.
Okay.
If the p-value is less than the level of significance, we reject.
Okay. What is the correct reject the null hypothesis? That's number 10, right?
Yes.
Okay, please explain me again this one.
What?
Okay.
Fail to reject the null hypothesis.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I think probably I read this one, but I forgot.
it's okay.
And when do you reject?
When the p-value is less than the
Level.
level of significance.
Which is the level of significance is alpha, which is 0.005 here. Remember when we talked about?
Okay,
we
I
talked
remember
about
that part.
the confidence
Because
level is. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because that's 0.05 is 1 minus this 95%.
The confidence level. You are right. Exactly.
Okay. And here we say reject the null hypothesis.
Because the p-value was less than the, what's the word? Than the significance level, the level of significance.
Okay, I understand that, but I don't understand this to fail to reject the null hypothesis and reject the null hypothesis. What's the difference with these two? For me, it's like the same thing.
Right. Okay, so think about this. We say in English, it's like a double negative. It's like saying, I'm not gonna not go, right? That means I'm going to go because I'm not going to. So what we're doing here, when we had the teacher's assistant on, we said always the one that we're trying to see if it's right or not is the null. Everything is to test against the null. So if it's less than 0.05, we reject the null hypothesis, which basically means that the null hypothesis is not correct. Now, because the alternative hypothesis is not a number, it's just less than or more than, we can't accept it because we don't know what it is. We just know that it's not the null hypothesis. So what we're saying is that we reject the null hypothesis or we don't reject the null hypothesis. So if the p-value is greater than 0.05, then we don't reject it, which means that it's within, it's not wrong. Never mind, I totally screwed that one up.
Okay, I understood that we reject the null hypothesis.
And, or we don't. So if the p-value is greater than the level of significance, then we fail to reject. I don't know, they use the word fail, but really it's we just don't reject the null hypothesis. There's not enough information for us to reject.
Okay.
Okay.
To fail is to don't reject
Yes.
the null.
Yes. And that's why it is weird. And I understand why you say that, because it's a weird way to say it. So
I know, and I told the teacher, I
Um,
was like, this throws off our people a lot. And he was like, well, it throws off normal people too. So it throws off
Okay.
English speakers. So it's nothing.
okay. We got to find the next one here real quick, because I know that Herman's got to get going pretty soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Question 10,
Baby
10,
boom.
11.
I'm getting the data from Baby Boom. So it ends at 91. 61
61.
is the last one. So let me get this for you guys. Are you guys both looking at my screen right now?
Yep.
Yep.
Hospital wait times. Not finding. Here it is, right here. 59, 14, 37, 62. Is that right?
Yep.
Copy. Okay, now before I do this, what is I gotta change all this info.
So our confidence level is 0.99. Our null is what, 40?
0.99. The mean is the same as the null. Oh shoot. Okay, hold on.
And type test is not equal.
40.048.
I didn't understand where you find this data.
It's on one of the sheets. Okay, I went back. If you look at my screen,
Yeah.
I went to, because it says in the question in number 11, it starts out and says use the following values, which were pulled from the data file babyboom-jse. So I came to our data files and I clicked on this Baby Boom.
Ah, Baby Boom. Okay.
And then I looked into the question. The very bottom number on the question is 61. So I went to the file, which is right here, and I went from the top, which is 59, to 61. I copied and I pasted it.
Okay.
That's what this is, 59 to 61. Okay. So now the mean is 40.048. I'm rounding to the third decimal point place. And the confidence level is 0.99 because the level of significance is 0.01. And the type of test is not less than, it is not equal to. So the test says the mu is, the alternative hypothesis is mu is not equal to 40. Okay, so the n is 21. That doesn't make any sense. I thought we only had 20. 21.
Wait.
Okay.
No, null hypothesis is 40, right? No, 98.
No. N is the number of whatever data. Okay.
Samples. The null hypothesis is 40.
Okay. The null hypothesis is 40. Where did I put that? All right, there. You're right. Thank you. Okay. So, any other information I need to put in there?
No.
Okay. Let's scroll down then. What is the p-value?
0.995.
Woo.
0.995, which would make sense. Would it not?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's above 0.05, significantly above 0.05, which means we fail to reject, but we'll get there.
We failed to reject?
Because it's more than
It's greater than, oh yeah.
Greater than. Okay. Okay, what decision do you make? Fail to reject the null hypothesis.
Yep.
Okay. You decide to try another alternative hypothesis. This time, the alternative hypothesis mu is less than 40. So I change it to less than 40, and the p-value is 0.50
Which is fail to reject.
Did the p-value increase or
Wait.
decrease? It. Hold on.
502 is what I got.
Yeah, so 0.50. So it increased. No, it decreased. It decreased. Sorry. It decreased. Okay. Remember this, okay? We went from is not equal to less than as the alternative hypothesis, and the p-value decreased. Something tells me that might be a question another time.
Yep.
What decision do you make? I still believe that you fail. Oh, that's just reminding me it's Ward Temple Knight. Yep, I'm stuck here. I'm stuck here with my buddies.
Is it still greater than the level of significance?
Correct. So we still continue to fail to reject the null hypothesis.
The p-value for question 11 is
0.995.
0.995. Okay.
Okay. So, if you are you looking at my screen?
I am looking.
Okay. So the first one was not equal to, and that's the p-value. And then because the p-value is greater than the level of significance, we fail to reject, right, the null hypothesis, or we do not reject it. Now, then the next question said, all right, well, what if you say that your alternative hypothesis is mu is less than 40? So I come to here, type less than, or put in less than, as opposed to not equal to, and that changes the p-value to 0.500.
And this decreased.
Decreased. It didn't change necessarily our decision. We still fail to reject because the p-value is still higher than the level of significance.
Okay.
Now, okay, are we good? Can we move on?
Yes.
Okay.
So 14 is fail to reject.
Yes.
Oops. Shoot. Daggum it. I lost my place here. No. I'm trying to. There we are. Okay. So then number 15 says construct a 95% confidence interval for the true mean wait time. Oh crap. Did I close that? Okay. So that means what we're doing is changing the confidence level. Sorry, let me come back and share again. Sorry, guys. Back here. I'll share one more time. Screen share. Okay, so here, construct a 95% confidence level, which just for practice purposes means that the level of significance is 0.05, right?
Mm-hmm.
A 95% confidence interval for the true mean wait time between births. Okay, so we did that. What is the lower limit of the confidence interval? Right there. Round to 1 decimal place, so it'll be 23.5. Does everyone see that?
Yes.
Yeah, 23.5.
Hey, how do you say well done in Portuguese?
Bem feito.
Bem feito. F-A-I-T. Bem feito. How do you say?
Sometimes they use that to say when when a bad guy, something bad happened to a bad guy, they say bem feito.
It means good job. Good job for it. Okay, that's funny. Okay, what is the upper limit? Well, that's right here, 56.6. Round to 1 decimal place, 56.6. Now, before we save all responses and submit quiz, because I know you have to go, Herman, let's all agree to the fact that we didn't watch the video on how to properly do this. So if we get most of these wrong, then we have to go watch the video and do it again, right? Everyone on board?
Okay, but I think we're right.
I think we'll be fine. I think, yeah, I think we did pretty good here. So stop sharing. Okay. Okay. Did you already, Tiffany? Did you already hit submit?
No. Do you want me to?
Okay. I am
Hold hands.
now
Hold hands.
number 15. I have 23.5.
Yep.
And the number 16. What do you have?
56.6.
100%.
Woo!
Yes. All because of Tiffany.
No.
55.6.
56.6. Number 16. 56.6.
Okay.
All right. Well done.
All right.
Perfect. Bien hecho, compadres.
Okay.
Bien hecho.
Stephanie, I need your help really fast before I submit.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I gotta go
Okay.
because my wife has meetings tonight. I'll see you guys next week. Hey, and if the time changes, make sure we email about the time, okay?
Okay.
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 Great.
Hey guys, goodbye. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
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 What do you need help with?
Okay. Number 3, we said we assume standard deviation is unknown. Okay.
Yep.
Number 4, we said no. Number 5.5, 1.5.
Yep.
Number 6, 98.22.
220.
0.220.
Yep. Because it says round to 3 decimal places.
Okay. 0.922. The 7.
Yep.
Minus 1.843.
Yep.
0.040.
Yep.
Reject. And the
Yep.
11.995.
Yep.
Fail.
Yep.
Decrease.
Yep.
Fail to reject the null hypothesis.
Yep.
23.5 and the 56.6. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, today was good. I had a little of time this week to
I'm
do
glad
some
you're getting caught up.
yeah. Thanks a lot. I got 100% too.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay, so are you good? You have another meeting?
Yeah, I'm going to the other meeting right now.
Okay,
And
well, we'll see you. Bye.
Okay, next week for Tuesday,
Mhm.
I will be asking you to meet earlier, like 1 hour earlier, like
Okay.
earlier.
Okay. So instead of 5, we'll do like 4, or yeah, we'll do an hour earlier. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do. I'll send it out.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll see ya.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.